Hello, singer friends, and welcome back to another edition of Victoria's Victorious Vocal Tips, where I share my wisdom from 41 years of studying voice and 28 years of teaching with you. Today may be the most important video that I will ever make, and maybe the most important video tutorial that you will ever watch on singing. I'm going to make some big and bold statements, so I hope you listen closely, repeat this video as many times as you need to, and take notes. Today's video is on supporting the voice, and this could make an entire difference in your life as a singer. These are big, bold statements, I know, but they're true, okay? Supporting the voice, not often taught correctly. I would say more often taught incorrectly or not taught at all. Often, singers don't even know what support is. They might have heard the term, but they have no idea what support is. As you know, I like to make things as simple as possible in everyday language that even a child could understand. We could get more technical later on, but today I'm going to explain support concisely in everyday language and most importantly, correctly. Singers often either do nothing when they sing, they just inhale and they just sing. Or else they might have been told to support, and then what do? They pull in. Or else they push out. Okay, which one is right? Do we pull in or do we push out? Or do we need support at all? Maybe it's just all for, a bunch of talk for nothing, okay? The answer is all three are wrong, okay? In my opinion, this is the only way to support what I'm about to tell you. In my opinion, everything else is not support at all and is not helpful. Support is based upon the centuries-old Italian principle of appoggio, from the verb appoggiare, which means to lean. Does that mean that this is only for opera singers? Does it mean that she's trying to turn us into opera singers? Well, of course not. The reason this has been around for centuries is because it works, okay? Appoggiare, that is the verb that means to lean. That doesn't mean we lean over. Let me explain. And this is really important for you to listen to because I find that when students understand a concept, they will do it. If they don't understand it, it's just all mumbo jumbo, that's fine, goes in one ear and out the other, and they won't do it. You will get this. When we inhale properly, the body opens, okay? The abdominals open and release. The diaphragm descends. The rib cage opens. If you do nothing, nature will take its course and the body will quickly contract and collapse. And that's what, my friends, many of you are doing, I'm sure, because supporting the voice is not a normal activity. We don't do this throughout the day, okay? Singing takes larger capacities of air and much more importantly, the ability to control the air. That's how you get more power without having to work harder. I teach how to work smarter, not harder. So, what do? We know we don't pull in and we know we don't push out. What do? Well, we do a little bit of both. Here's the answer. When we inhale, the body opens, the rib cage opens. If you do nothing, as I said, the body will collapse quickly, okay? And you will run out of air and then you will have to push, the enemy of the singer, okay? What your job as a singer is to slow down the contraction of the body. Slow down the ascent of the diaphragm. Slow down the return of the body to its original position. And how do you do that? By a gentle lean appoggiare, lean in the opposite direction. So this is how we are doing two things at once. The body is coming in. Yes, the body is coming in. The body will win, but we must slow it down. And the way we slow it down is by leaning in the opposite direction. So instead of the body collapsing after the breath, it's going to contract little by little because you are slowing down the contraction with a gentle lean in the opposite direction. Now, before you scratch your head and say, what the heck does that mean? You know, I love to make things as simple as possible. I have some very simple analogies. Everyone gets this. And if you are open to this, it will change your life as a singer. Okay. What I would like you to do is stand up, place your hands around the midsection, okay, and pretend that you are blowing a silk thread, very, very thin silk thread. So you're just gonna, you probably don't, you shouldn't be feeling anything there. That's like that's just like talking to a baby. Hello, hey baby, you're cute. Okay, now pretend you're blowing an easy balloon. It blows up very easily. Go through these motions with me. What do you feel around the midsection? Some people call it tension or tight. I know what they mean, but I don't like those words. It's not tight. What we're feeling is resistance all the way around the midsection, front, sides, and back, all the way around the waistline, also known as support, okay? That's the easy balloon. Now maybe you have a thicker balloon. It's harder to blow, so you have to apply a little bit more exertion. What do you feel around the midsection? You feel a little bit more resistance, also known as, my friends, support. Do you see how this may be different from what you have heard? This is, in my opinion, based on all my experience, the only way to support. Everything else is not support. Because if you think about it, why would you pull in? You've done this nice work of taking the breath, and if you pull in, well, you're just helping your body contract that much more quickly, okay? Why would you push out? That doesn't make sense either, because when you push out, then you are actually hindering the body from coming back to its original position. The body does have to win, and if you push out, then what you're going to do is you're going to push out the air that much more quickly, or else you are going to lock. Another enemy of the singer, no locking. So we are resisting in the opposite direction as the body comes back slowly. So the abdominals will come back into their original position little by little. Okay, so we just did the analogy of blowing the balloon, okay? Let's stand up, let's try the sneeze. These are all muscles we use every day, but we don't think about it in talking, okay? Let's pretend we're getting ready. Now let's pretend we're going to sneeze. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Same muscles, you feel this resistance, okay? Engagement all the way around the midsection. How about a laugh? The same muscles all the way around the midsection. What about the lip trill? Many of you are still trying to do the lip trill. Engagement all the way around the midsection. So remember, the abdominals never lock. We don't want them locked, but remember, singing is not a relaxed activity. The abdominals relax for breathing and they engage for singing, just like we did, based upon the principle of appoggio. Okay, what about the chest? As you know, I've said this before, it makes me a little bit crazy when I see singers lift their shoulders and chest to breathe and then collapse when they sing. Okay, it looks bad, it looks weak, and it's more work for nothing. Appoggio also involves the chest. I like you to think of your chest as if it is being held up by a string. It's just being suspended in air by the string so that you don't want the chest to collapse because those are your lungs and you can't afford to sing with the chest caved in and the ribs caved in. You will have no air and you will push. Pushing is the enemy of the singer. So if you're getting tired and you're getting sore throats or your voice is weak, think about, are you supporting the escape of air? When we support, my friends, we are using the big muscles that can take the work. And we're taking the work off of the very delicate muscles around the larynx and the delicate vocal folds. We don't want to put a lot of work there. They will open, the vocal folds will open and close beautifully if we apply the right amount of air pressure, which is controlled by our support. The upper and lower abdominals, the torso, and keeping the chest up. Remember, the body will contract. We don't want to fight that. The body will come back to its original position, but your job as a singer and one of your biggest jobs is to support the escape of air. So I know I have made some big, bold statements. I will summarize. However, it's important to know that it depends upon the sound that you want. So like I always say, if you're just singing a little lullaby to a baby, hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. Then you don't need any of this. But how are you gonna get more power? Are you gonna get more power by yelling? Are you gonna get more power by pushing more muscle and blowing out a lot of air? Okay, that's pushing, the enemy of the singer. If that's the only way you know how to get more power is by pumping it up and beefing up your voice and yelling, you don't need to take voice lessons for that. But working on support is what will allow you to have more sound, to sing for longer periods of time without getting tired, and your voice can sound healthy, vibrant, and youthful for the rest of your life. I'll be honest, I am not a spring chicken. I have been singing since I was 14 years old. I started serious voice lessons, okay? And I sing opera, pop, rock, R&B, jazz. It works for all styles, okay? You know I love to demonstrate. Hallelujah! Yeah! All right? That comes from stamina and support. Support will make you strong in the body. It will give you more power, more buoyancy, more thrill in your voice while you are singing smarter. If you have any questions, be sure to leave me some comments. I will be doing more videos on this because support is so important. And like I said, most often either not taught at all or misunderstood. And this will make a huge difference in your singing life. I hope you have enjoyed another edition of Victoria's Vocal Tips. Leave me some comments, give me a thumbs up, visit my website, and I hope to see you all soon.